Hello! Happy Sunday. It is Sunday the 13th of September, and so this weekend the Authortube virtual retreat is going on. I have put the links to that down below in case you want to be stream hopping between the panels, those sprints, and this sprint show session stuff. I don't know. Anyway, yes, so we are here to do our usual 3-hour block of time, and I am 33 pages from the end of the edits for this round of editing, so I'm very close. I think I did like 50 or so pages yesterday, just to kind of get to that point where I knew I could finish within this window of time, but it took me a while yesterday. Definitely it took me a while. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to be working on first. And then once I am finished with the edits, I'm going to compile a list of changes that I want to make, things I want to add. I found a good place for like putting in some foreshadowing and clues for book 2. So that was always kind of fun. I was like, ooh, this is definitely going to need to go here. So things like that, and things where I had written notes to myself, like go back and add this to the description in chapter 6. So like I'm going to need to make a list in a Word document or something, and then rearrange it to make sure that I know that in chapter 6, once I reach that point in rewriting, I'm like, oh yeah, I got to add this. So that will be what I am doing after I finish the edits. So what are y'all working on today? And I hope that y'all are doing well, especially if y'all are on sort of like the West Coast with all of the smoke and fire issues. Hopefully y'all stay safe, as well as the rest of the world in the pandemic times. Hope everybody is doing safe and all your loved ones are also safe and healthy. Megan was first. Hello all. Hello. Lauren is here. Hey, hello. Megan says, hi, Lauren. CB says, hi. Hello. Sarah is here. Hello, hello. Welcome. Petra is here. Hello. Squisms. Hello, hello, hello. CB, you have been good all day and had no candy whatsoever. Good for you. That's awesome. I start my day off with far too much creamer in my coffee, and then I had cherry cobbler after lunch. So while I haven't had any candy, I probably have had far too much sugar already. But that's how life goes. Charlie is here. Hey, hey, hello. Welcome. Jenna is here. Hello, lovely people. Hello. Grape Fry. Hello. Hello, hello. I hope you are doing well. Erica is here as well. Hello. Yes, I'm very close. I am so excited to be done, but I also realized it's taken me far too long to actually do the developmental edits for this. And so while I'm doing it, it's not so bad and it moves along at a decent pace. But then I have these large gaps of time where I'm like, I don't want to edit. And so I've got to get over that, I think, in order to make this a much more efficient process. CB says pepperoni one shot, where Tony tries to cook for Pepper and it's a disaster. Yes, I saw that you were in Amber's stream earlier and you were working on that earlier too. Yes. Charlie, you're working on your setting primer, so it'll be ready by the time people get to see the first story on the 27th. Ooh, nice. Angelica Sassy is here. Hello, hello, hello. Lauren says, hello, everyone, and happy Sunday. Exactly. Happy Sunday. Coffee plus Snickers peanut butter bites. Ooh. Yeah, that sounds good. Actually, does Reese's make a coffee flavored peanut butter thing? Because that would be pretty good. I'm sure it probably exists. Right? Right? Sarah, you're drafting your newsletter today and then maybe doing some planner prep stuff. Ooh, speaking of planner prep stuff, I went to Walmart again because I love good cheap stuff. But I was also looking to see if our closer Walmart had put the school supplies on super discount, but they had a roll of little mini calendar stickers. Let's see if I can get you to focus. So they have, you just peel them off the roll, and it says the month over on the side, and then it has the printout of all the dates, and it's got 72 stickers, so it goes through at least, I think there are at least 6 copies of each month. So that way you could do the, you could essentially do one the month prior at your like month at a glance, like you know how they have in the bottom or the top, like the little miniature view of the next month, as well as the previous month. So you could have those, but you could also have a sticker for each week, and so you could kind of highlight which week it is in the month. And it was $3, so I was like, all right, well, that way I don't have to write it out all the time in my bullet journal. So I picked up that. I have not used it yet, but I did peel off one and compare the size to my handwritten one, and it's smaller than my handwritten one, which means that I should be able to use it for a variety of spreads and not feel bad about the amount of space that it's taking up. So that's, so I got that, and it's the Walmart Pen and Gear brand. So anyway, I'm recommending them. Of course, I haven't used them yet. Oops. But I like the idea of them, and they do feel really sticky, so I'm excited. I will use them in my October spread. Jenna says, you're trying to decide between starting a new fanfic, continuing work on the one that's turning out to be longer than you planned, or planning original stuff that you've been ignoring all week. Which one is more prevalent in your brain? Which one is like knocking on your mental door and being like, let me out? Do that one. Do that one. Unless you want to do some sort of like planning for November, like go ahead and get that started. I don't know. So Lauren says, yes, International Delights Reese's Creamer. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Thank you for that, Lauren, because that would definitely be a tasty thing. Petra is going to be jumping around in your whips today, trying to hit the 6K for Milwordy. Trying to hit a 6K day for Milwordy. Ooh. Ooh, yes. Okay, so Charlie seconds, the Reese's makes the creamer. Nice. Cool. Those are neat. Yes, I very much so. I bought like the calendar stamps, but they only have so many months that like a rearrangement. So they don't have all of the start days. Plus they all have 31 days. And so you kind of have to figure out like, okay, how am I not going to get ink on the 31 if there's only 30 days? And then what do you do for February? Can't talk today, apparently. Use the calendar function on your MacBook and print out the months as required. Yeah, you could definitely do that. Yeah, you need a name for the primer. Your working title is Lore by Jules the Bookworm, but you're not thrilled by it. Yeah, let's see. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to think about that for a second. Ginny says, bouncing between me and Doll. Yay! Yay for stream bouncing. Thank you for hitting the like and saying hello. And with that, I think we might be caught up. Nope, one more. Sarah. Let's see. Charlie says to Sarah, I love your book, The Widow's Weeds, which is now available as of September 1st. So y'all can go buy it on Amazon. And you wish you weren't such a slow reader. You spent the day reading it yesterday. Exciting. Yay. And Abigail's comes out this coming Friday as well. So between Sarah and Abigail, we will have plenty to read. So yay. All right, let's go ahead, and I'm kind of afraid of the sand timer glitching again. So I'm just going to go ahead and set us up with the lava lamp timer that I was using the last time. And we will do a 15-minute start sprint like we normally do. So make sure that if you have been working digitally, go ahead and save your documents and make sure you have something to hydrate with, whether it's coffee with the Reese's creamer or tea or water, whatever it is, make sure you have something to hydrate with. And we will go ahead and get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! I do not like the sound of that. Oh, righty. So that was the first sprint. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got about 4 pages done. So getting there, working on it. Saw that I need to move my setup just a wee bit. There we go. That way I can have my mouse. Let's see. So several people popped in and said hello. So let's see. Snurtle came in. Hello, welcome. Brittany was saying you need to finalize your pen name. It's so hard to choose, and you want to finish another chapter in your Voodoo Fantasy book, which sounds awesome. Also, by the way, Nicole came in and said hello. CB said your nano plan is done. Thank goodness. Now you're writing the answer to all the practice questions you created. And if I'm remembering right, that's your math practice questions, possibly. Let's see. Yes. So Jenna said, working on a longer fic earlier today, so you're thinking of starting a new fic for this section. Ooh, we'll see if you actually did that. If your apps ever stop hanging, the desktop. Yep, computers are interesting. So Brittany, yes, you have Googled to see if there are other authors with your chosen pen name. Sadly, your first choice is taken but the other two are not. Is there a variation of your first choice? I just had this thought of like where you put your middle initial in. Would that be different from the other author? Would that be different enough? I'm not sure. And then I asked if there were any special considerations for like the genre. Like women's name typically do not do as well in sci-fi, which is why you see a lot of women writing under initials. But that kind of mimics J.R.R. Tolkien, George R.R. Martin, that kind of thing. So yes, Lauren and Nicole are releasing their book on October 31st. So a Halloween release date, fun times. Chloe says hello, and so does Shadow Heart. Hello. Are y'all going to have a write-off today? Are you competing again? Or is it going to be time to just relax and have fun today? Jenna is going to reboot. Alrighty, Eva is here. Hello, welcome. Brittany says, you spent the last year and a half trying to decide on a pen name and never liked any of them because they didn't feel personal. You just want it to be personal. Well, if that's the case, then use the name that you want, I guess. Don't write sci-fi, so you don't need to worry about that, and not selling because of it. You don't mind going by your initials if you have to. Gotcha. You're on the first chapter of a new story. Ooh, excellent. I'm doing good. I have about 31-ish, 31 or 32 pages. I think it's 31 pages left to edit. Chloe is also good. Still doing your very, very, very detailed outline. Always good. Sounds detailed. Danielle is here. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. What are you working on today, Danielle? We are all working on different kinds of things, so anything you want to work on is fine. Lizzie is here. Hello, your kitten is fully recovered. Yay! That's amazing. I'm so glad. Chloe says to Squisms, it is, and you're crying because it needs to be done, and you are a pantser, so this planing thing is not feeling great, maybe? So Charlie says 526 words written in the primer, which still needs a name. You were calling it the Chronicles of the Elders, but that limits the scope of the primer too much. Names are hard. Maybe something about compendium. So like what you could go with the universe name compendium or your world name. I don't know. For whatever reason, compendium is like sticking out in my brain. And I don't even know if that's the right kind of like terminology for what you want to use. So who knows? Sarah worked in Canva on images for the newsletter. Fun times. I love Canva. Canva is so great. Squism's got 253 words and a cup of moringa tea. Ooh. Lizzie, you've been slacking on your work in progress, been writing a lot, but no good dialogue or scenes. But you have a plan for the climax. You should be done in about 2 weeks. Ooh, nice. No, these are questions pertaining. Okay, gotcha. So these are story prompt questions or character prompt questions. Okay, so not math. Sounds much better then. Snurdle did not reset your word tracker, but you think you got a few hundred or so. Either way, you're pretty happy with it. Excellent. Yay. Petra got 146 words and some matcha. Yay. Chloe says, Charlie. CB, 303 words. I'm sorry, Pepper. I'm not good at this. I never got to experience anything like this. I figured it couldn't be that hard, but obviously it is a lot harder than I thought it was. Yes, the disaster of Tony cooking. Lizzie says the 4th of July events in the book fell flat. You have the last 4th of July chapter today, so you might try to save it. Gotcha. You didn't either. What were we? Are we talking about pen names still? I'm confused. I got distracted. My brain feels like squirrel brain today. Jenna, it took me the entire session to reboot your computer and get the apps open that you want. Yeah, for sure. I get that because it takes forever. Oh, yes. Don't like the alarm sound. Yeah, that's what it was. It is not a fun sound, but with the other site glitching so bad, and I don't want anybody who has, because I've had students that have epilepsy and the flashing lights are definite no. So anybody who has that, I don't want them to see that. So definitely not an option. So Get Mad with Cad Vlad says, morning babes. Hello. Danielle's working on your fantasy novel. Excellent. The super detailed outline is torture. Nicole says, hello, good afternoon, Nikki. So we have Nikki and then we have Nicole Wymage. Yes, okay. I'm going to try and remember. So Shadowheart, you're a pantser, but you were regretting not doing the 3-act structure before writing your books. So you tried to do so, but planning was putting you off of the story. Yeah, and that's the thing. I know personally from outlining multiple stories that I can never actually outline the end, because otherwise I get bored because I know what happens, so I never write it. So all of my outlines pretty much stop short of like the last battle, like just before that, because I can't like plan the last bit. Otherwise I just completely lose interest. So there's that. Shadowheart, you stopped planning and then managed to push past it and continued writing the first chapter. Excellent. Get Mad with Cad Lad. Squirrel brain is just your brain. Yeah, some days it feels like that. Eva, Charlie, give me some other examples of primers and you'll help with name. You love naming things. Ooh, good to know. Eva is the person to go to for names. Smiley face. The Bookworm's Compendium Arcana. Ooh, I like this. That sounds fun. Yeah, is that the name? I'm glad you can help. Yes, exactly. Sometimes all it takes is like offering. It's like, do you need help? I was like, oh yeah, I got it. So primers are just called series or setting primer, but you want to do something different. They're the first thing presented to help people ease into the world building. I'm not sure if I've ever read a primer. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I don't know. That's sort of a strange. thing to wonder. Like, have I ever read one? I don't know. Anything after the climax is not outlined for the books. Interesting. Yeah. I kind of do the same deal, so that's definitely it. Oh, I keep clicking on the wrong ones. Eva says your shorts all have primer names. Nice. Time and the Turtle is the first. The Mountain and the Matron is another early one. Ooh, I like The Mountain and the Matron. That sounds fun. It's the idea that came to when you said, yeah, so I don't know why compendium was like sticking in my brain, but apparently it was meant to be. So Get Mad with Kedlet said, random side note, the way you react to things you say in the chat are adorable and make me sound all good. Yay. I'm so excited. I'm glad that happens because, you know, it's there. The time. Okay. Instead of time. So the Time and the Turtle. That sounds good too. And for whatever reason, both of those names sort of feel kind of like some of the Native American myths that I've read. Like for whatever reason, I don't know. But those sort of like, that's kind of the vibe that I get from a lot of the titles of those rewritten myths. But yeah. Alrighty, shall we do another sprint? Do you guys want to do a 25 Pomodoro length and just stick with those the whole time, or do you want to do like random numbers? Y'all let me know. Actually, question, can I do funky numbers with the lava clock? I think it would have to be even just regular minutes, but we could do random minutes rather than like minutes and seconds. So The Dragon Lover's Guide to Porn. Okay, I've read that one. Yeah, for sure. The Worlds of the Federation. I don't think I've read that one. And the Wibbly Wobbly Time Lords. I think I've looked at that one, but I don't think I've read it full on. But yes, okay. I have read The Guide to Porn. Yes. The one you just finished is The Betrothed and the Betrayed, and you are currently working on The Falcon and the Frog. They are very myth fable-esque. No wonder. I was like, this feels familiar. Time sounds like the name of something or someone in a kid's show or something. Could be. 23:19 and then 25 seconds. Wheel? You're like 25 seconds. Yeah. That'd be a real quick one. But I will go ahead and take the 25, but we will do 25 minutes. And Sid is here. Hello. Welcome. Just in time for a sprint. So I hope you're ready to either work or be productive on something. All right. Am I sharing the screen? Did I click the right buttons? Yes, I did. Excellent. Yay. All right. So make sure to save your document and have something to hydrate with. We are starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! All righty. That was the end of that second sprint. What am I on? I think I'm about 15 pages from the end now. So I've done about half of what I need to get to the editing done. So that feels good. Making lots of notes for clarification and all that kind of stuff. So still making progress, but still a lot that needs to be fixed in the next draft. So that's going to be fun. So let's see. Where we were. Squisms was having some tea in honor of Sid and your recent tea videos, which is, if you haven't seen it, you should watch. CB is doing the practice questions so that when you get to Nano, you can have something to sort of inspire you and help you out. Got that. And Alley Cat is here. Hello, been playing video games. Yes. I was playing, what was I playing? Grim Dawn, which is sort of like a successor, sort of, for Titan Quest. Same sort of like game engines and whatnot. I was playing that recently. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yes, please. That helps. It does. And yes, you do stream with Shay, Cache. Somehow it messed up iMovie. Oh no. That's troublesome. I messed up iTunes like for the longest time because actually it's still messed up. It's just an even longer time because it kept asking to update so often that I was just like, do this later, because it always tends to take over and like, we need to shut down and then reboot in order for this to be. And so anyway, so I apparently skipped enough updates to where it cannot properly update itself, which means that like I can't go back in and be like, oh, hey, can you like look up my old purchases that I have since deleted off my phone, but I still want them in my computer library, like for music. And the other things, I think there's a whole bunch of other stuff that you can do that you have to do through iTunes in regards to your like, there's a whole lot of stuff. Anyway, I can't do it because my iTunes is not up to date and it can no longer update. So I would have to like completely delete it off my computer, like all vestiges of it, and then re-download a more recent one. And I just haven't done that because I would have to back up all the music. And I'm like, I'm too lazy. That's that. That's exactly that. So get mad, cat the lad. Okay, you have pizza, your desk is more organized now, and you're ready to write with only 11 minutes left. But hey, pizza is worth words. Yes. Snurtle is back. You grabbed some lemon ginger tea, and you're all set for the long haul. Excellent. Megan has been taking naps on and off, and you now have coffee, so you should be awake for the long haul. Yay! So much long hauling afoot. Exactly. Must have picked it up reading Snurtle's comment. Yes. How does one spell graffiti, but like the act of drawing graffiti on the building? I think it's one of those weird words like moose, in that it is graffiti in no matter the form. I think graffitied would be past tense of the verb, but I think graffiti, graffitied, graffitis. I don't know. Now that I'm starting to like conjugate it mentally, maybe it's not the same no matter what. So yeah, I think it might be the same as yeah, I think as a verb form you would conjugate it normally. Always referred to it as tagging. See, so here's the thing. I thought tagging was like just doing your initials, and I thought graffiti was supposed to be the more like drawing of things, but I thought tagging was always just the initials. Like, no matter how artistic you made it, the tagging was always your mark. That was my understanding, but I could also be definitely way off course. Oh, okay, so you were just looking for the other word. Gotcha. Graffiti according to the internet. Yeah. Oh no, where did it go? At least you didn't pick up the T. Then you've been real offended. Lizzie left, but now you're back. Yay! Cool lamp. Which lamp? My fairy lights in the background? Yes, they are fun. I got them from Target. CB got 20 words. You were reading and you were absolutely howling with laughter. Yay! That always feels nice. Alley Cat got 346 words. Ooh. Fortuitous timing. The timer beeped just as the song you were listening to ended. Yay! Also playing video games with your brother and dad. We did that on our local area network between our computers as kids. So we would play Doom. And so usually like first person shooters. We play Doom. We played Diablo, the first one. So, and as multiplayers. And so, yeah, I generally don't ever play first person shooter games with my brother anymore because I swear it's just so frustrating because it feels like the first gun that he finds is always the sniper rifle. And then I die like 10,000 times before randomly regenerating behind him with my little, their starter knife. And then I can go like all clown it. Or no, what's the shower scene? Psycho. Yeah. Yeah. I don't play them with him anymore because he's just, his reflexes are super fast. I think if he had the mind to it when he was younger, if he had been interested in it, he probably could have gone pro. But yeah, I'm not. I refuse to play with him anymore about those games. So Shadowheart got 176 and some research. Yay! 605 words for Jenna. Ooh. Get mad with Cad Lad. I was like, I don't know why you're doing the digital program, but maybe. I don't know how many words, but you organized your thoughts and you had a slice of pizza. BTS reference, yes. Exactly. Snarl reoriented yourself back into a scene and you are ready to officially write. You forgot how much you love this story. Swoon. Drafting the newsletter, coming along nicely, says Sarah. Yay. Megan woke up, got coffee, and got your laundry out of the dryer. Yay. Clean clothes are good. 516 words for Charlie that time, and you figured out the format that you're going to use for the primer. Excellent. 271 words and got some water. Yay. Squism's got 234 words, which is somehow fewer than your 15-minute sprint. Yeah, for whatever reason, sometimes I work better in 15-minute spurts than I do in 25-minute spurts. And so I'm kind of tracking just over time to see which one is actually better for me. Could be neither. Who knows? Alley Cat says, never heard of that, but it sounds interesting. Yes. So it's very dark. I mean, not like super dark, but you have like moral choices that you encounter someone and do you like bribe them to leave a kid alone, or do you just like straight up kill them knowing that if you kill the bad guy in front of you, like even worse bad guys will come and kill the whole family. Like there's like no real good choices is the problem. So yeah, that was for Grim Dawn. So you hate Windows with passion. Yeah, I think everybody kind of does. Yeah, I have to at some point, but it's just like so kind of labor intensive to save all your, because I don't want to rip all those CDs again. I'm too lazy for that. You think you broke everyone with your question about graffiti? Maybe, who knows? It's an interesting question though, and a question for terminology, which I, as I know nothing. I can't draw. I definitely cannot graffiti and spray paint art. I do not. I'm okay with pencil sometimes, maybe. Watercolors are fun because, the whole point of watercolors is that you can't control them, like not completely. So Lizzie says you have an idea for the climax. Yay! Sarah, get ready to cause some trouble with Devin. Ooh, yay! Dan is here. Hello, hello. Welcome. What are you working on today, Dan? I'm editing and hopefully going to edit maybe in this next sprint, I will finish editing this round. When you see it on the wall, it's graffiti. When you see somebody in the act, it's tagging, how you refer to it internally. Gotcha. Okay, the lamp timer, the lava lamps. Yes, I like lava lamps. They're fun. They are fun. Yes, you're playing on your own devices. Your brother is playing the Xbox One. Your dad and you are playing on your laptops. Listening in the background, heard shower scene, then pause, and I was looking at the screen. You said psycho. Boys distracted you, and you managed 612 before that. Now you're tuckered from running around the house. Yep, super mom in action. Danielle got 15 words. Excellent. 15 more than you had before. As I makes a sound motioning to self, I know nothing. Yeah. Exactly. Just I know nothing. I got nothing. All right. So let's do another 25-minute sprint. If I can get did I share it? No, I didn't. Let's share it. That way we all know what we're looking at. Sort of. All right, make sure that you are saving your document if you are working digitally and you have something to hydrate with. And get ready to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! All righty. That was the end of that third sprint, and I have finished my editing. So yay! I'm also going to stand up and close this curtain a bit because it's blinding me. So there we go. Now I'm not so blind. By the light anyway. I still need my glasses because, you know. All right. So now I'm going to have to figure out the way that I want to go through and make like notations for how I want to fix things. So I think what I'm going to do is I have kind of started like a table, and so I think I'm going to have sort of like plot things that I need to adjust and like grammar and stylistic writing things I need to fix. And so have like a checklist for each scene, really, because I think my scenes are going to become chapters rather than like the chapters that I had. So yes, but I'm super excited. I finally finished. I finished editing all of this crap. So much writing. So yes, so now I get to go through it again, and yeah, so there's that. It's gonna be good. But that is one more step that I have never done before. So I have never edited, like done developmental edit marks for an entire manuscript before. So that was my first time doing that. So it took me a lot longer than I had anticipated, but it is done. So that's exciting. And thank you, Rosalind, for the update. I had asked about Anna, and because I knew that she was sheltering a family from the fires and whatnot, but she had said that, but since I hadn't seen her in the chat for a while, I wasn't sure if she was just busy with having the family over or if it was something a little bit more worrisome. But since you said she was in a stream earlier this morning, she has family over, that sort of puts my mind at ease. So yay. Figured out how to add the book cover in Amazon KDP wasn't easy, but you did it. Yay! That's exciting. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that eventually. I'm just not ready for that yet. So yes, we're glad that she's okay. CB got 402 words. Excellent. Yay. Yes, I do. And I am famous for having the best damn macaroni cheese in the military in my repertoire. I even made it for the president last year. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yes. Yay. It feels nice to have that done. It feels really nice to be able to say, I finished. So Snurtle got 327 words. You tried typing with your eyes closed, and that was fun. Rested your head for a minute and wrote a paragraph terribly. Terribly meaning that you had all the typos from typing blindly, or not, I don't know. But yes, that is definitely an interesting experiment. And I think I Got a Blank Page has done that. And Kate Kavanaugh recently tried that, both handwriting and typing, in one of her recent videos. So that was kind of fun and entertaining to watch. So yes. Sarah got the body of the newsletter finished. Just need to check your links and proofread it. Yay for proofreading before you send it out. That is always a nice thing. Can you suggest that you color code and number the corrections for each chapter? It would have been nice if I had started that like at the beginning. And I might do that. I don't know how I want to set up the like my corrections sheet. I might color code some of it, but I'm also like super inconsistent. So like my color coding usually works for about like 1 to 2 sessions, and then like I mess with my highlighters and stuff, and then it's just like whichever one is closest. So I'm not very consistent at color coding things, which is why I do not color code things in my bullet journal, because I know that about myself. So I have I think 2 pages that are supposed to be color coded, and I have not touched them in like 2 or 3 months because, you know. Charlie says 645 words, and you finished the first chapter of the primer. Yay! Exciting. Michelle is here. Hello. New here, yay, welcome. You're plotting the story you started in September because, well, it's complex and it's better to know what happens before and what will happen from now on. Gotcha. Fun times. Also, I love your avatar. That is cool. Let me make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Hello. So is this Michelle or Michael? Because I'm not good at figuring out names sometimes, but yes, planning is always a fun thing to do. Especially if you are a planner. For we had talked about a little bit earlier whether or not for us who are more pantsers, we can't plan the end of our stories because then we get bored. But yeah, if you are a planner, planning things out is definitely helpful. So Megan got 168 words. Hello, and nice. That is awesome. Alley Cat got 574 words and finished editing a chapter. Yay! We all seem to be like finishing a chunk of work right now. Yay! Once you did that, you switched to editing another one of your projects. Excellent. And Megan says, welcome. Netta is here. Hey, hello, hello. And yes, thank you. I will take those congratulations gladly. Squism's got 331 words. Nice. Lauren is proofreading is the next step if there's no reason to write. Yeah. Yes, there very much thank you to Anna for sheltering a family. So Sarah says that's exciting. Congrats on getting the editing done. Yes, exactly. It's kind of been looming in the back of my head. I'm like, I know I need to do it before I do draft 2 because I need to have a better idea of what all I need to fix. So I'm super excited for that. So Shadow Heart got 159 words of research and math for the story. Math for the story are its time travel and the dates can get trippy. Ooh, that is true. Yeah. 823 total words. The one that leapt first to his mind was a bit on the nose, but weddings weren't an occasion for subtlety, and Gary needed to be bashed over the head with John's intentions. So, nice. I could make myself a celebratory drink, but I think I will wait since it is just like closing in on 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but I will probably have a glass of wine tonight. So right now I just have water. Charlie says, yay for the edits. Soon you will be able to promote my work too. Yeah, eventually. Like once I get my act together. Hopefully though, if I can be a lot more intentional about my writing in draft 2, it will be much closer to a finished product. So then I will feel comfortable sending it out to people because this was a hot mess. Snurtle says all typos. Structurally, it's fine. Decent. So many typos, though. Yes, you did it because your head was feeling a little heavy, but the words were still flowing. Excellent. And it's Mikel. Okay, like with both the E, like in rent. Okay, Mikel. And you're Italian. Nice to meet you. And I hope that you and all your family are safe from the pandemic. So CB says you tried typing with your eyes shut and you're decent at it, but that's how you learn to type. Right. And I did the same thing. We learned to type by touch. And because I'm used to, from academic settings, growing up and then doing papers at college and whatnot, I would always write my rough draft out on paper. And so I would be looking off at my paper and my fingers would be working. And so I have this really weird habit of not looking at the screen when I type. And it goes much better when I don't look at the screen. And so I have occasionally done that when like during a live, and so I'll be like looking off at the camera or like looking up, and people think I'm like disgusted, and I'm like, no, I'm just like typing. I'm like totally in my head, things are going perfectly well. um but and it used to freak my students out because as the teacher, like I'm sitting there, I'm typing in a response to an email, or I'm typing up what's being projected, and I'm not looking at the screen. I'm looking at them because you got to make sure, one, that they are like doing what they're supposed to be doing, but also, seeing who is not understanding and whatnot. And so it freaked a lot of my students out that I could type something else while looking at them. And I'm like, look, I'm not like intentionally staring at you. I promise. I'm not that interested in your faces. But, so it was just entertaining. So, yeah. Also tried typing with your eyes shut. Yeah. Need to figure out the bookworm's personal seal to use at the header art for these chapters. Maybe a turtle or an astrology-inspired symbol. I'm a Pisces. I'm also a rabbit. And I am the Sun, Magician, Wheel cards. So there you go. That's me. Nicole says, coloring and co-writing with Lauren. Lovely. Erin is here. Learn Tarology. Welcome. It's always good to see you. CB says, I do that too, but you can't do it when you are playing clarinet. True, because your hands have to be occupied, though. Watching your fingers can be mesmerizing. You love to do it when you're trying to focus. See, that's the thing. Like when I am looking at the keys, I feel like I hunt and peck more often, versus when I look not at either the screens or my fingers. I feel like I can get the vibe more often, it's just weird. I don't know. I'm strange. Like, meh. It's weird eccentricity things. But yes, we should have like an Authortube, like typing weirdness competition or something. Like who can type the weirdest or who does the oddest things. I don't know. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and do another 25 if y'all are okay with that. And we will get back to work, and I will adjust my little template that I had created for myself and start working on jotting down the corrections that I need to make. Let's see. What am I doing? Checking to make sure I share the screen, right? Yes. Okay, excellent. So make sure that you have saved your document and make sure you have something to hydrate with. We are going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! That startled me. Let me sort of finish my thought because that really surprised me. Okay, there we go. So that thought has been done. Now I got us to do. Now I have to do the math. So I had to do a bit of math to figure out where my starting point was because I forgot to check. So I have written 241 words during that sprint, and that is sort of figuring out both the style that I want in my sort of fix-it template. And I've gone ahead and I've added like an additional chart for names of characters and setting names and sort of like location details because I had started one, but I hadn't really continued it. So I just had placeholder brackets for a lot of things. So now I've got to make sure that I actually fill in those brackets and fix everything up for this second draft. Alrighty. So let's see. I saw that Nikki passed the 15,000 word mark, which is awesome and exciting. I'm not sure if this is for this month, just starting in September, or for like the Milwordy challenge thing, which is really exciting. Either way. So it is perfectly fine to be excited about that. I would be too. So yes, well done indeed. Jenna says yay as well. Trinity is here. Hello. Welcome. And Shadow Heart says, Nikki, that's amazing. We Are the Twin Tails says, I'm here. Welcome. Yes, it's exciting. Angelry is here. Hello. Welcome. Are you working on your webcomic today, or are you working on something else? Jenna got 1,318 words today. Woohoo! Outside, wisps of clouds chased the moon, and the overgrown garden spoke its own language of rustles and snaps in the evening wind. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Stevie got 373. Tony, is Pepper allergic to raspberries or strawberries? Strawberries. Jarvis? Rhodey and I said at the same time, okay, good. Raspberry in New York cheesecake it is. I think they would remember that. Erin for Learnterology got 405 words and 1 blog post officially done. Woohoo! Yes, exactly, woohoo. I have been ignoring my blog posts yet again in favor of sort of like turning over the edits in my brain. I'm bad at focusing on more than one thing at a time. So Sarah says, the newsletter is done. Yay! Scheduled to go out on the 15th. Now to play with stickers and washi. Yes, exactly. Do I have any fun ones near me at the moment? I've got like a really fun purple marble with some glitter gold. It's a really wide, fat one though. So sometimes I've cut it in half and made more thin. And I've also got these cute little elephants. They're adorables. But yeah, so those are ones I have near me. So, besides the calendar stickers that I showed y'all earlier. So, let's see. Dan managed to get over the 30K mark. Yay! Time to make yourself a cuppa to relax and celebrate. Yay! Exciting. And that it's only the 13th. It's not even the middle of the month yet. And you've already accomplished your month goal, which is amazing. Congratulations. Trinity wrote 98 words because you came in the last 10 minutes, but still good for your flash fiction. Yes. And speaking of flash fiction, I think maybe in addition to starting draft 2, I just said I was really bad at focusing on more than one thing, but but I still want to go ahead and work some more on the flash fiction piece for Orla's Authortube audiobook anthology, which if y'all haven't heard of it, y'all should go check out Orla's channel and Orla's Instagram, and she has all the details for it. But it's going to be really fun, and I would like to be a part of that, so I need to work on my flash fiction for that. But yes. Jenna says, you've also finished your pretzels. Oh no! More pretzels? Or now that you have had something salty, need something sweet? I'm a really bad influence. Don't listen to me. Squism's got 303 words. Last sprint for you today. Well, thank you, and I'm excited that you got some work done, and thank you for coming. Charlie, 190 words, then went down a research rabbit hole trying to find the alternate or magical names for Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa. Well, I would think that Ireland would be kind of easy, right? With Erie? That's the thing, right? No, I'm thinking Lake Erie. Should be Erin, right? My brain is really deceiving me today, apparently. I don't know. Don't listen to me. CB says 3,052 words for the day. Woohoo! You are still hitting that gas pedal. Woo. Shadowheart didn't get that many words this time, but you've been trying to get your head around the time travel technicalities. Say that 10 times fast. And trying to figure out a plot hole that you found. Yes, take the time you need to work it out, because with sci-fi, people are going to want to know the details. So it is good that you know that you have to figure that out. So Nicole got 83 words this sprint, 15,071 words in your book or manuscript so far, which is awesome. That is awesome. CB says, Bruce Banner is making a cheesecake and he wanted to double check. Being a doctor, he's very meticulous. Yes. You're welcome. You have bat washi tape. It's adorable. I have some owls and the elephants. I have, I think, 1 or 2 unicorn ones. I have some fish scale patterns. I have some birds. You've discovered it's a lot easier to find plot holes in time travel stories. Well, I would think it's also a lot easier to get around them, because then you could just go like time hop again. I don't know. Maybe your goal setting is just bad. No, you're setting achievable goals. You are setting achievable goals, which is amazing, because there are a lot of us who have no idea what is actually achievable, and we set these sky-high goals, and then we never reach them, and so we feel bad about ourselves. So it's much better to set a reasonable goal and actually be able to achieve something. So there you go. I know, I'm such a terrible influence. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Donuts, cookies. No, I'm kidding. Angel Reese says, yes, I'll be working on thumbnails for the 4th episode of your webcomic and maybe a few scripts for future episodes. Yay! Yes, Orla's flash thing. You need to get on that. You're so bad. You're just bad at flash fiction. I am too. Like, being told I only have 1,000 words to tell a story means that I immediately want to write like a 3,000 to 5,000 word story. That's just how my brain is like, I can fiddle with the limit, right? No. Okay. So my brain, well, I don't know. Like, Aaron, my brain, I don't know. My brain is just weird. Maybe it's both. Maybe this is like maybe Aaron is just more the Romanized version of how you spell it. I'm not sure. CB says Milwordy total so far 47,652 words. Nice. Mine is pathetic at the moment because I've been editing. And I still haven't figured out how many words I want to count for editing. So Charlie says, I'm going crazy waiting for all these stories to come out for Orla's anthology. And much others, yes. Yes. You'll be taking Thursday off because it's your birthday. Yay! Is the video blacking in and out for anybody else? Oh no, is it messing up? CB says no, not for you. Okay, good. Y'all do let me know if there are technical gremlins around, and make sure you save your document. Save it. The other name for Ireland is Erie, and the E at the beginning is soft as an egg. I guess that's where you get the ire from. That would make a lot of sense. Which is Inverness for Ireland, and that's the name used in the Ptolemy II book in the 2nd century. Interesting. Did not know that. Considering Ulimaroa for Australia, it's a version of the Maori word meaning red earth that appeared on some old maps. What's the indigenous name for Ayers Rock that they have reclaimed the indigenous name for it? Is it like Uluru? Something like that? I don't know. I always wanted to kind of go to Ayers Rock because in the guy's side of the family, Ayers is a traditional middle name spelled the same way as the British name for that giant rock. So I was like, I want to go someday. Not realizing the significance of that rock to the indigenous people. So now that I've learned a little bit more, I'm like, that's still cool. I'd still like to be able to see it from afar, but I don't need to go tread on sacred ground. So yeah. Plus, I'm not a huge fan of like sweating and exercise. So hiking up it is not as appealing. So Alley Cat says 57 words and playing video games, still exciting. You considered the old Irish name, but wanted something older. Decisions are hard. Yes. Inverness does sound good. I like it. Yes. Birthdays in 14 days. Woohoo! All the birthdays. Could we link Orla's channel in the description? Yes, I will do that during the next sprint, unless one of my other moderators has the link really quick and fast. That would be awesome if they do that before I get to it. Happy early birthdays. Yes, Uluru. Okay. I knew it was something. I was like, I know I'm messing it up, but yes. Awesome. Your screen was blacking in and out on your phone, but not your iPad. Oh, okay. I'm not pressing any buttons, am I? Okay. We'll check it out in the next sprint, which let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and share the screen, get back to the timer, and we will go ahead and do another 25 minutes. And I think this might be the last sprint, but we will see where we are when we come out. So, all right, make sure you save your document and have something to hydrate with. And we are getting started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty, that was the end of that sprint, and I have forgotten everything I remember about putting bookmarks into Word, so I'm gonna have to figure that out again. But I have put in my notes from 1 to, I started the notes for a third scene. So I feel pretty good. I think I will continue to work on this evening and then tomorrow during my normal stream as well, because I don't think I'm going to get done today. But that is that. So I've kind of spaced it out according to like the basic grammar stuff that I'm going to have to, grammar and style things that I know I want to fix for each scene. And it's like 23 pages long of like a corrections list, and that's not even including all the corrections that let me just show you so that you know what I'm talking about. There we go. So yeah, so I've got my prologue, the scene, however many scenes I have. So like for chapter 1, I have 2 scenes. For chapter 2, I have 4, etc. And so I'm putting in the name of the scene that I currently have it as, and then the plot adjustments or questions that I need to address, as well as the grammar and style things that I know I want to check off. So after I get this done and sort of rearrange and make sure that I have everything in the chapters I want, I'm going to print this out so that I have it with me, and I don't have to like switch windows and whatnot when I'm rewriting the stuff. So that is that. So yeah, so that is what I am currently working on building out, is this giant corrections table. And I went ahead and I created this is going to be forever long. I created a name table and then one for settings, and I'm going to have to figure out which direction things are going to be in and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be some work to do it this way, but I think once I have this done, it'll be easier to do the second draft, and the second draft will be much more close to a completed, satisfactory product than what I currently have. So yeah, so that is what I'm doing. So thank you so much for joining me in all my fancy dancy doings today. And don't forget to save your document. So I'm going to save mine right now, and hopefully it will allow that. And then I will see what y'all were doing in chat. Let's see. Snurtle took a nap. You think you're ready again? Oh no, well this is actually the end of my normal streaming time. So there are a couple of streams this evening. I think yes, I know, is it Sarah Sutton has her 8 p.m. She's trying to do a 10K Sunday today. And so you can definitely find her for some sprints this evening. For sure. I know that is definitely happening, but I can't remember. My brain is being like, I finished my edits and not working on everything else. So Dan says that depends entirely on what oh yeah, because I asked if we schedule the video to go live and then like pretend we're busy with everything else, do you think we'll forget that people are watching our stories? So maybe if I leave my phone at home and go out of the house for a really long walk. Alley Cat got 202 words. Way to go. Sarah cleaned off your desk and set up your planner stuff. Nice. Charlie, more running down the rabbit hole, but you did write 2,024 words this stream. Excellent. That is amazing. Jenna got 1,640 words total. Ooh, nice. I should leave you alone, John mutters against Gary's head, his precious head containing that weird, wonderful brain. Gotta love a wonderful brain. Angelry, I read through the episode 4 script and started setting up your page for thumbnails. Exciting. Exciting. CB Got 555 words. Ooh, love the repeating number. You made gluten-free bread from scratch and put garlic butter on some of them. That sounds good. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I try at times to be organized. Ignore my bookshelves at the moment. Just ignore them. I'm almost ready to do the go through and purge, but I haven't taken that step yet. So it will happen sometime soon though. CB says Rhodey is helping Tony cook for Pepper at their 6-month anniversary. Petra says 321 words and a glass of wine. Ooh, nice. Megan ate pizza and wrote 23 more words. Also great. Trinity typed 300 words. Ooh, nice. Just a little bit more and you'll be done with your flash fiction. That's exciting. Yay. I'm glad we made so much progress. And so don't forget to check out the description. There are the links to the Authortube virtual retreat that is going on this weekend so that you can find the playlists and either watch or rewatch, catch the replay for the panels, the writing sprints, all of that good fun stuff, as well as some really fantastic channels that you can follow if you have not already followed all of them. And let's see, what else is there? There's the Google form for a Milwordy or a half Milwordy Google spreadsheet thing. There's the Authortube cheat sheet thing. There's a whole bunch of stuff in the description. I just put a lot of stuff in there, so you can feel free to check it out if you like or not. And I will be back Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern to do some more writing sprints, and then again on Sunday, 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern, where I will be working on draft 2. It's exciting. Draft 2 of Project Gray. So yay, more new stuff. More things that I've never done before. Rewriting a whole manuscript. It's going to be a long, because this was nearly 100,000 words. So we shall see how much of this gets included in the second draft. My guess is a lot, but I also need to focus a good bit on sentence structure and clarifying that kind of stuff. So it'll be fun. Lots of intentional writing, I think, this time, which means my word count may not be as high for my dailies, but I feel like they will be better. So that's the kind of brain moment that I'm in. So yay. Alrighty. Thank you very much for joining me. And as always, I have a really hard time saying goodbye. So goodbye. I will see y'all next time, and have a wonderful